Good afternoon, everyone. It's Tuesday at 2, and today is International Women's Day. So, welcome, everyone. And I'm so excited to be here because it is not only International Women's Day, it is also March being International Fraud Prevention Month. I am actually thinking of doing a project in regards to women in business and scam prevention. I thought that that would be something interesting to do. But today we are doing um, the 10 signs you are about to be scammed. So, do you ever wonder what are the signs to look for ahead of time so that you can prevent from being scammed? Well, this is what we're here to help you identify today. So, welcome to Scam Prevention International Facebook Live. And we're passionate about creating a safe, fun, I want to put in fun, and productive digital experience for you by spreading awareness and providing tools that will help you stay alert so you can detect and prevent and avoid being scammed. So let's get started. This is going to be a short presentation. I will say short, then it ends up being long. 10 signs you are about to be scammed. So, the first one, scammers will ask you to take action. And they usually do this right away. So, for example, they want you to write something down or they want you to change communication apps. For example, leaving the site that you met them on. And that's whether it's romance scams or purchasing sites or um, emails, just the different types of places where they've met you. And they want you to change where you met them on. So they ask you to download a different app. And so by doing that, they have in their mind taken control of you because you've already listened to something that they have asked you to do. And they usually ask you to go to an app so that they can be untraceable. Number two, unsolicited offers. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Lynn. It's so great to see you. Thank you for joining me today. And so, number two, the unsolicited offers. So, you may receive an unsolicited email, say, for instance, about a job offer. You may not even be looking for a job, but sometimes you get these emails and they just look like too good to be true. I can make $1,500 in a week and I only have to work 2 hours. Sign me up. No, don't sign you up. Um, or you won a lottery you didn't even buy a ticket for, or you can get lower interest credit card rates because, especially now with the interest rates of credit cards, you may get an unsolicited email saying they can either decrease your credit card interest down to 5%, whereas you're paying, anywhere from 19 to 29% interest. So if someone is offering any of these, it is most likely a scam. In the case of a job, there's most likely going to be some face to face or web conferencing. So, never, and if you are looking for a job, do make sure that you are um, very diligent in your research about the company that is offering you the job. And if they aren't offering you a face to face or web conferencing, don't even talk to them. Just disconnect from them immediately. And number three are upfront fees. And so this is when you receive a call, a text, an email stating you won the lottery or stating that you can get the cheaper interest rates on your credit card. And the upfront fee is they want you to pay something right away up front before they're able to provide you with the service. So, you won this lottery of $1,000,000, but they want you to pay $1,000 and for processing fees. Well, there are in Canada and in the US, there are no processing fees to get your $1,000,000 lottery that you've won. And that same goes for jobs. When you're applying for jobs, they want you to pay for supplies or services up front. It is probably a scam. So do not pay any upfront fees. They are, it probably is a scam, and mostly it is illegal for people to ask for upfront fees. One of the other signs, number 4, is grammatical errors. Now, my when I'm sometimes in a hurry and I'm trying to get a post out, I will sometimes make a grammatical error. So we are human. And my friend who does my editing for me, my friend Peter, says, Darlene, you put out this post and you have a you have an error in it, but you really need to make sure that you don't, because you always talk about grammatical errors. So just to put it out there, we all are human and we are going to make grammar mistakes. However, with scammers, because they are sometimes from, and I say sometimes because they aren't always from other countries. They can, your scammers, your not your, because they don't belong to you, but the scammer could be your next door neighbor. You don't know where they are coming from. And so but there could be emails or texts that have unfamiliar phrases, misspelled words, the grammar isn't correct. If it has any of those, and a lot of those, then probably it is a scam. Although do keep in mind, if you receive an email or text from me that has a grammar error, it was a mistake. Human error. Please forgive me. Request for unnecessary personal information. If you are being asked for any information that is not necessary, so this is number 5, request for unnecessary personal information. If you're being asked for information that is not necessary, such as they want your social security number, your social insurance number if you're in Canada, they want a password, or they want you to get an authentication code for them, or they want your address or your bank account information, but you're not doing anything that would require those information, then chances are it is probably a scam. Do not give your personal information out to people if it is not required. So if you are looking for a job, and you have not had a face-to-face, do not give them your social insurance number. I got to tell you, social insurance numbers are sacred, because they can do a whole lot of damage if they get your social insurance number. And number 6 is unsecured websites. So if you yourself even are looking for something on the internet, and you see that it has an unsecure website, so that means it does not have the S after the HTTP. It should have HTTPS, and it should also have the padlock to indicate that it is a safe and secure website. And you should always kind of hover over it and make sure that it's a legit one. And you'll get information about, if you hover over it, over the lock, then you will get that you'll find out who the organization is from it, and it will say that it is a secure site if it's a legit secure site. So, and that's number 6, unsecured website. Number 7 is request for untraceable payments. So when you are talking to someone and they are wanting you to make a payment, so say for instance you're online somewhere and you are purchasing something, but they want you to pay in an untraceable method, such as they want you to make a payment through a gift card or cryptocurrency. If it's not a cryptocurrency organization, and your typical payment isn't through cryptocurrency, because there are organizations that you do pay cryptocurrency, but do your research. Please do your research. Like it's really important. So scammers may ask for untraceable methods of payment, gift cards, cryptocurrency. They may want you to pay through Western Union or MoneyGram. Those are sites that you can't get your money back from usually, and they are hard to cut, and it's hard to cover their tracks. So if you are making a payment, legitimate businesses have legitimate payments and banking information. So, hi, Carlos. So great to see you here as well. Thank you. Thank you for coming on. And loss of opportunity is number 8. And so this is those high pressure calls that are saying you you have this opportunity, and this opportunity is only now, and if you don't purchase this now, or if you don't donate now, or if you don't give me your information right away, then you're going to lose out on this excellent opportunity. If it's an excellent opportunity and it's a legit opportunity, people are going to give you a chance to investigate more. They're going to, really appreciate that you take the time to look for their information to ensure that they are a legitimate company. So truly, there is never any such urgency that you have to pay now. So if it's a loss of, if you think that it's going to be a loss of opportunity for you, chances are it will be a loss of money if you proceed further with these types of purchasing or donations or whichever type of information that they're wanting. So please do not fall for the loss of for the urgency that they have. And actually, next week we're going to cover that, how to avoid the, when they do come up with the loss of urgency. You need the money now. You need to help me now. You need to you need to send whatever it is method of payment that they want you to send, which is the next one. So number 9 is forwarding or wiring money. You may have been dealing with someone in regards to, say, I'm going to say, from renting. If someone is wanting, you are wanting to rent from somebody, rent a home property, or you purchased an item, and then the person sends you a money order or sends you a check or sends you payment that is over the amount of money that you paid. So, say for instance, something cost $100, but the scammer will say, "Oh, I accidentally send you $1,000. I put $1,000. Can you please send me the $900 or the other money, the money back, because I paid you too much." I can't do the math. So if they paid you more than what they want the money back. And in that case, they say they accidentally put an extra in here. They need that money back right away, and they ask you to wire it back. So they want you to send the money back through Western Union or gift cards or cryptocurrency. Those are usually the 3 ways of payments that they want. Usually the check or the money order that was sent to you is fraudulent. And so you're going to be out the money that they said they sent. So if the product cost $100 and they said they sent you $1,000 and you put that money into your account, you're going to be out that $900. You're going to be out the product that you were purchasing, and you're going to be out the money that you sent them back. So your account is going to be in deficit big time. So do not fall for that scam. If it's a legitimate transaction, if they said that they accidentally put an extra zero on it, then they'll wait to receive that check back from you. Do not act hastily in getting that back to you. And the next sign, that number 10, that you are about to get scammed, is through junk mails, through texts, and suspicious attachments. So in some cases, you'll receive emails that have information on it, and they want you to click on a link. And so Do not, and I always, even in legitimate emails, and you think it's legitimate, I always say, do not click on the link, go to the website, put the information in the URL, in the address bar, and type it in so that you are getting the information from the actual website. So, in I, if it's junk mail, spam folders. So things like usually they ask, click on the link for deposit information for this invoice or for this fax document or transaction report, or click on the link for confirmation delivery or receipt. These are some of the examples that they ask you to click on. Do not click on any links. So those are the 10 things that you should not, those are the 10 things that will let you know that you are or could potentially be scammed. So they are, I'll give you the 10 again. It is, they ask you to take action, unsolicited offers you're receiving in the mail that you didn't ask for. They want upfront fee costs. It's illegal to have upfront. There's paying for services, but then there's upfront fee costs like that, and that's different. Grammatical errors. Do watch for the grammatical errors in the in your texts and emails, and request for unnecessary personal information. Do not give your personal information. Unsecure website, do make sure that it has the S at the end of HTTP, so it should be HTTPS, and it should also have the lock. Request for untraceable payments. If they're asking you to pay anything other than your credit card, and I'm going to stop here and say that if you are making a payment, do make the payment with a credit card. If you've done the research and it's a legitimate purchase that you are using your credit card for, do make sure that with the credit card, don't use your debit card, because the debit card is money gone, and credit card, you have a good chance of getting your money back. And then loss of opportunity, don't fall for this is a one-time offer, you have to act immediately. And do not forward or wire money because someone said they paid you too much, or they want you to send a payment through wiring or money transfer. And number 10 is junk mail and texts and suspicious emails. Do not click on any information that is in, or on any links that are in your emails or texts. So that's it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Does anyone have any questions? Yeah, so I think that, like I said, next Tuesday at 2. I don't know what date that is. I must check it out. So that will be Tuesday on the 15th. We will be talking about the what to do when you do get those urgency calls, and so that to how to avoid those. And yeah, so look forward to seeing you all next week, and I really appreciate it. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me, and I will put my email in the, I know it's a long email, so it's Darlene at Scam Prevention. So I'm typing this in as I say it. Scam Prevention International. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Sandra, for coming. And I will look forward to seeing you all next week. So thank you. Bye. Oh, and happy International Women's Day.